Fine. In today's program, we're going to talk about the 39th President of the United States, Jimmy Carter. If you're interested, please stay to learn a little bit about the life of this man.
Let's start with his faithful but also criticized foreign policy. We must take into account that Carter's election brought a new emphasis based on his personal ideology.
He believed that the nation's foreign policy should reflect his highest moral principles, this being a breakpoint from Nixon administration. He refuses to continue supporting the human rights abuses of some of the United States allies, such as, for example, South Korea, Iran, Argentina, South Africa, and Rhodesia, Zimbabwe. And also, did you know that he ended more than 30 years of United States political and military support to one of the Latin American presidents at that time, President Somoza of Nicaragua? And now we move on to another part of Medellin, where is my colleague Camila. So, hi Camila.
Hi, and thank you, Michelle, for this mentioning. In this marginal note, I come to explain about an important event in the presidency of the Jimmy Carter. During his presidency, he managed to establish human rights as a priority of the foreign policy. Being a president marked by important events, he resigned in 1976. He got to the nomination of the Democratic Party. Carter and his partners just beginning their president campaign, being a magnet for the media, for the speech and encouragement and that they're representing the minority of the country. Decreased the defensive budgets by the $6 billion order war. Unilateral withdrawal of the old nuclear weapon for the South Korea, reduced the number of the United States troops in South Korea. And now let's move it to Tarso, Antioquia. That is my colleague Isabella. She will tell us more about this.
For this part of the report, I'm going to explain more about the Carter's Doctrine. The Carter's Doctrine was one of the U.S. foreign policies that modified international relations. In his 1980 Union of the State address, the President Jimmy Carter introduced the now legendary Carter's Doctrine.
Let our position be absolutely clear. An attempt by any outside force to gain control of the Persian Gulf region will be regarded as an assault on the vital interests of the United States of America. And such an assault will be repelled by any means necessary, including military force.
The United States was the world's oil producer at the time, and many American strategists were concerned that the war would dangerously reduce the U.S. oil supply. So they sought to establish good relations with Saudi Arabia, a kingdom with large oil reserves. Three American presidential doctrines of the Cold War, the Nixon, the Truman, and the Eisenhower doctrines, play a role in the formation of the Carter's Doctrine.
And I am conclude this report with Jimmy Carter leadership style. The leadership style of Jimmy Carter was influenced by his political and his private life. As we know, he was a Democrat president, and he tried to seek peace and reinforce it all the time. And that's why he and his wife founded the Carter Center, which is a non-governmental organization which solving controversial issues. In addition, something that is essential is to say the truth. In many conferences, Jimmy Carter mentioned that the truth reinforces trust and is where ties with other people can grow. Furthermore, something that is essential for Jimmy Carter in his leadership style is to respect human beings. He tried to reinforce it in many of his books. That's all. Thank you very much.